If you've been decluttering room by room and still feel like your house is not getting anywhere, there's a very good chance the problem is not you. Good news, right? It just might be the method you're using. Now, today, I want to show you why decluttering room by room keeps so many good people stuck, overwhelmed, and starting over again and again. But more importantly, I will show you the easier way that finally helped me make progress for good. Hey there, my name's Tracy Lynn, and I teach midlife women and men how to right size their homes so they fit the lives they're living today. And today, I would like to talk to you about why decluttering room by room may be the very thing that is slowing you down. And just for fun, this is a two-part video. Okay, so for years, I thought room by room was the right way to do it. That was what most of us were told, right? Pick a room, pull everything out, make piles, sort it all, buy containers, and then move on to the next space. And sure, it sounds logical. It even sounds productive. But in real life, especially in midlife, it often turns into one giant, exhausting project that leaves you with more mess than progress. Okay, let's see if this sounds familiar. You start in the kitchen with the cabinet that has been driving you nuts for years. You pull everything out and make neat little piles all over the kitchen counter. But soon you run out of room, so now the kitchen table becomes part of this project. But wait, the drawer, that's been annoying me forever, so I might as well grab this stuff while I'm at it. Oh no, now the kitchen table is full. So we're stacking things on another counter, sorting and piling and emptying, and suddenly your kitchen looks like a full-blown crime scene. And there you are in the middle, holding a gravy boat with zero energy left. Then, just for fun, the phone rings. Dinner needs to be made, and someone needs something. And now you actually need to use your kitchen. But hold up, it looks 10 times worse than it did before you started. So you promise yourself, I'm going to finish this all tomorrow. Then tomorrow turns into the next day, and that soon turns into the weekend. And now you officially have a room you seriously hate to be in. Raise your hand if that sounds like you. Yes, I know it sounds a little dramatic, but honestly, it might just be more accurate than you realize. Good intentions need a method that actually works. Otherwise, they stay good intentions forever. And then you find yourself in this guilt cycle because once again, you didn't finish what you started. And your home is now the land of half-finished projects, a donation box that's been in progress since Thanksgiving, one drawer that is better, but now there are 3 other drawers that are suspiciously worse. And every time you walk past the mess, it feels like proof you failed. So before you go any further, let me just say this right now. You are not failing at decluttering, not even close. You are just doing the best that you can with a method that doesn't quite fit. All right, before this all turns into a Hallmark greeting card, let's get back to why you came here in the first place. So, when decluttering projects do not work out the way we hoped, it usually means the project was too big and the method asked to do too much at once. And that is why so many people keep starting over, right? They're trying way too hard with an approach that just creates burnout, especially in midlife. Why, you ask? Because we've lived full, amazing lives, and that usually means we've spent years filling our homes. We raised kids, changed jobs, redesigned rooms. For some of us, probably more times than we should have. We started hobbies, then we stopped hobbies. We held on to things for future plans, past seasons, company coming over, grandkids coming to visit, just in case moments, and every version of life in between. And that means our belongings are not neatly contained in just one room. They're spread out all over the entire house. Your towels may be in 2 bathrooms, a linen closet, a laundry room, and a backup stash you forgot you even had. Your papers might be in a desk drawer, in some random basket, in purses, the counter, and that one mystery pile nobody wants to claim. Your coffee mugs may be in the kitchen, the pantry, the basement, and one random mug in the garage for absolutely no reason. So when you declutter room by room, you are often only seeing part of the story, right? You're putting all of your focus on that one room when the real problem is spread across 5 rooms. That is why it can feel like you've worked really, really hard, but nothing actually changed because the volume was hidden. And hidden volume is so sneaky. It makes you think you only have 6 mugs until you gather them all and realize you actually have 23. Is that just me? It makes you think you have more storage until you realize you already own enough towels for a small hotel. It makes you think you need more shelves when what you actually need is less stuff. That's your mic drop. So, what actually works better? Well, it's this. Instead of working room by room, work category by category. Choose one type of item and deal with that item wherever it lives. That could be shoes, food storage containers, black pants, serving bowls. It could be batteries. It could be cleaning supplies, candles, even water bottles. Pick one category, gather every single item you can find, and get it all into one place. When you do that, something magical happens. You finally see the truth. You can actually see, and maybe for the first time, just how much you have. The things you forgot you owned, the duplicates you never really noticed, the broken ones, the chipped ones, the lonely lid with no container, the things that honestly should have left your home years ago. And when you can actually see it, choosing becomes just a little bit easier because now you're no longer guessing. You're deciding from reality. And that is powerful because the real goal is not to hunt for things to get rid of, right? The real goal is to choose what deserves space in your home today. And that is a very different way to look at things. When you choose what stays first, the extras become obvious. And that feels so much lighter than forcing yourself to get rid of random things room by room. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say you decide to do coffee mugs because that's like my favorite example to give. So you start by gathering every mug from every cabinet, shelf, and hidden corner. You line them all up and you take a look at what you actually have. And what you find is this. You have travel mugs that are missing lids, chipped and cracked mugs, novelty mugs that haven't been touched since 2014. But wait, you also find your favorites, the ones that hold the exact amount of coffee, the ones that feel good in your hand, the ones that make you smile when you use them. Wait, am I the only one that feels that way about a coffee mug? Hopefully not. But here's the thing. This right here, this is my favorite coffee mug. I love this coffee mug. I use it every single day, right? I wash it out in the evening before I go to bed, so it is clean in my cabinet every single day. So maybe I am the only one that thinks that way, but that's what I want you to do. Choose the ones that you really enjoy using, keeping, wearing, all the things. All right. Instead of asking, what should I get rid of? Ask which mugs actually earn a space in my life right now. Which mugs do I want to see when I open the cabinet door? Keep your favorites, the ones that make you smile, and just enough that makes sense for how you're living today. Then let the rest go. But don't stop there. Make sure you test it. What I mean by that is, did the amount you chose make sense for the space where you are keeping it and for the number of people living in the home right now? Close the cabinet door and open it back up again. What do you see? Are there 4 stacks of mugs that are threatening to fall over any second? Or do you have just enough that makes sense for the size of family in your home right now? So for us, we have 6 coffee mugs. 2 for me, my favorite mug, and 1 backup just in case I forget to wash that mug, and 4 for my hubby. Why, you ask? Well, because he is known for stashing his mugs under the seat of his truck and bringing them all in days later. I know, but that's a video for another day. The point is, having what fits your life, makes sense to your routine, is what we want in our space. And I know it sounds silly, but giving your things breathing room really can make your days feel easier. And that is the goal, right? Less friction in everyday life. Okay, still not sold? Let me give you another example I love to give: towels. Start by gathering them all up. Check every place where you think there might be one, and also be sure to check places where you think there are none. Because I promise you, there is a secret towel population in every single home of you that are watching me. Now, once you have them all, choose the ones you love to use. the soft ones, the absorbent ones, the respectable ones. Once you have those back, look at what is left. Those are the cast-offs, the scratchy, the frayed, the stained. And if you're anything like me, you might also have a stack of 27 backups waiting for a towel emergency that is probably never coming. Now, when you're done, you will have an easier home. You will have an easier laundry day, and yes, an easier life. Now, if this still feels overwhelming, sorting by category, start small and keep it practical. Do not start with sentimental things. Please stay far away from the attic. And please do not start in the garage on a Saturday when you're already tired. Start with something really easy. Think pet toys, spices in your kitchen, pot holders. You could tackle your food storage containers, hand towels, cleaning supplies, or even your socks. Start where decisions are easier so confidence grows faster, because momentum matters. And do not underestimate small wins. Those small wins teach your brain progress is possible. And once that happens, you stop dreading the work. And even better, you start trusting yourself. You start feeling excited by what is possible. And that is a really good thing. Now, before I let you go, one last reminder. You do not need to pull everything out of a room to make progress. You do not need to create chaos to create change. And you do not need 12 bins, 17 labels, and a weekend you simply do not have. All you need is one category, 10, maybe 20 minutes, and choosing the things you want to keep first. That is how homes change, practically and steadily. So if room by room's been wearing you out, giving you guilt, or leaving you with half-finished projects all over your house, you officially have my permission to stop. Okay, I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you're excited to try it out. If you did, please give it a thumbs up so I know to keep making videos like these that help you to create a home you love spending time in. And make sure you subscribe so you know when a new video drops every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget to stick with me because there is a part 2 to this video. And that means next Friday, I will show you exactly how this works in a real home. Okay, that's all I have for you today. Take care. I'll see you next week. Bye.